half now in the books. It's the Hornets up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league.
The Kings are just not fully healthy. It's unfortunate that Sabonis is hurt. He's a multi-talented big man. He's well-schooled, always in the right position. And without him, the team loses the catalyst, who's very dependent.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Hornets.
They have been so careful.
Glad you could join us. And we play. Making some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for Smith. Thompson comes in for Eason. And MP subbed in for Green. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Richards is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Bridges. Green's checked in for Martin. And it's Mann in for Ball. Miller outside. Williams a screen on MP. Baseline drive. Count it. Miller's got 15.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
On the floor for Charlotte. Trey Mann out there with Miller.
Why is he shooting like that?
And it's Green, and it's Richards in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Williams punches it home.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Sengun lays it up and banks it in. Sengun's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Sengun there. And his height helps a little, too.
Here's Mann. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players and play the right way.
And the layup falls. Mann's got 4 points in the quarter.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
To the paint. Brooks a screen on Miller. The drive by MP. And stolen by Williams. Outside Mann. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Charlotte, a huge 24-point lead for them. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. They've got Dylan Brooks. Thompson out there with MP. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Brooks against Green. Pass to man. Smith outside. Williams a screen on Thompson. Smith passes to man. Clock at 4. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight. MP drives in. Lets it go from deep. And it's Brooks missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Smith against Thompson. Smith passes to man. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Here's MP. Houston with another miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And that one's good, man.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
MP drives in. Pass to Whitmore. Out to Thompson. MP left side. Down low. And that one is hammered. Oh!
You see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Down low. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line.
It don't make a difference because they ain't scared of us. Every contestant I'm buried. Whenever they say they'll
takes it inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial.
Not very early.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Jeffries checked in for Williams.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can back up this win for the Hornets.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Brandon Miller.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Curry passes to man. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so MP will bring it up for the Rockets. To the paint. Here's Green. Second chance effort. They get the rebound. Now here's MP. Defense is right there. Driving to the basket. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Landale with a screen. From deep, MP. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that.
Fucking jacket!
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it. Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Rest, recuperate, be ready
That
to
green ain't nothing to me. Everything must be one of a kind. You know how it is.
That makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when it means
Let me call you inside my fireplace. Conversation, nothing let the blog say. You tell me don't worry, you be okay. Ask me about the bitch that went the wrong way.
Keep my car when these people come around and be making me not want to be out. Changing my face and go up with some like the highest and never come back.
Smoking so strong for me, hard feeling it's gon' fall. I'm gonna chill repeatedly, cheat. I roll up another right now. I'm gonna go pump me some drink right now. I was the one where they tried to hold down. I was the rose that grew out the ground. They were the one that I paid to keep.
I'm gonna put on for the mouth. When you get it low, I'ma lift for my dog. Late through the night, you the one I call. I'm ready whenever you wanna decease. Just stay down with you, just stay new with you.
But I just wanna play the fucking game. Why the fuck this shit keep turning off and shit, bro?
She can't believe this time. Know that she been out across the time. Full of me, get to that green, ain't nothing to me. Everything about you, in the kind. You never leave, I keep you with me. Looking back, say the band song. Chase that dog. When I'm deep, I see you the closest out there to my ties and like go work on me. And they can't seem to see who I'm. Boy, they saw that. Me also what you say. I be deep and I don't promote peace. That never come this way. Did I stay down with you just for you to change on? I'm honest, I ain't my for you just to hug and change on.
The Rockets on their way to the locker room earlier on, looking to deliver. Welcome to 2K Sports. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more.
Dang it!
Substitution when he played against Utah. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Brooks comes in for Smith. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And MP subbed in for Fred VanVleet. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group. Santi Aldamas checked in for Edey. Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Vince Williams is checked in for Smart. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant.
And the strength of Bane helps him on the bounce.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. MP looking around. And it's Brooks in the corner, stolen by Jackson. To the middle, here's Aldama. And they pick up two. Aldama's got 8.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside.
MP dishes to Brooks. Grizzlies with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
As the man getting it done for the Grizzlies. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And we'll be right back after this.
Pues suficientes, lo pensamientos.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the floor to begin Memphis here in the second quarter. You've got Vince Williams. Gigi Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Huff in its center. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Sengun is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And so, MP will bring it up for Houston. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Here's Sengun. And Sengun throws it down.
Smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. That marked the Rockets as one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was about 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired in the NBA the first time.
Durant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Pass to Whitmore. Count that bucket.
Just impressed with the team. Workouts, you're setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now Aldama. Sengun covering. Aldama passes to Jackson. Back to Aldama. This one for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Aldama's got 11 points.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
MP kicks to Brooks. Screen by Sengun. MP, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Right side, Williams. Jackson, a screen on MP. Nifty move. Up again. Morant on the follow. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss is going.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly.
Hey folks, happy.
The big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes. But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film?
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate.
He's checked in for the Rockets. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Here's MP. Still yet to score. There's the three. Edey with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Sengun. MP out there with three. And it's Eason in at the three, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly. Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Pass to Smart. Back to Morant. He takes it in. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Tari Eason. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. So it's the Grizzlies now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Morant passes to Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Aldama. Shot clock at 5. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And again, the turnover by the Rockets.
4th in blocks. And one of the top 10 teams in our league in terms of points off turnovers. They recognize that the best time to attack is when the opponent is scattered all over the floor.
You talked about their steals, and defense really was a focus for them. They went out there with the goal of making things as uncomfortable as possible for their opponents. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jock Landale's checked in for Sengun. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Smith. To the paint, picked off in midair. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And that's 11 points for Jalen Green. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Here's Aldama. 11 points in the game. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Out to Brooks. Pass to MP. To the inside. Brooks uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when Brooks gets these chances, he doesn't pass them up. Nice work inside.
Jackson against Brooks. Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. There's a screen by Aldama. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go. And so it's Memphis, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Gigi Jackson is out there with Williams. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Wells in at the 2 guard. Williams passes to Jackson. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
MP passes to Şengün. Yep, that one goes.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Jacks up a 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The shot that time, not on target.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Wells kicks to Morant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And the Rockets making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Smart's checked in. And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 14-point game. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. 5 on the clock. Smart passes to Jackson. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists in the game.
And Smart keeps the offense connected. Just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Morant finds Smart. Pass to Aldama. And here's Morant. Over in the corner, Williams. Over MP, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Williams has got his first points of the game. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time MP against Pippen. Pass to Williams. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching, but I read a lot about them. Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV, so there have been a lot over the years.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early. You're going to be seeing them that often.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Desmond Bane.
Yeah, he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pippen against MP. Jackson kicks to Pippen. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Wells with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was...
Noted.